on what we're doing. But we have Debbie here because we're getting all excited about the 9/11 Memorial Guns and Hoses charity softball game, police versus fire, with the special guests. And you mentioned that there were going to be some special guests there. This is going to take place on Saturday, May 28, high noon. And it's going to be, now you've got JC Park on this poster.
Oh, that was our very
that's
first
an old
one.
Poster,
so that
yeah. So that's okay.
It is. That's okay. I have current ones around town, thank God.
So it's going to be at Brainerd Baseball Park. So
correct.
It is a baseball park, but it's a softball game. But if you go to Brainerd Baseball Park, there's a ton of seating capacity there.
Yeah, there is.
Versus the softball field. And
right.
So
we're
it's
hoping to fill all the seats.
Yeah. So you'll be able, as just a general public, and showing your support, you'll be able to come out, buy a ticket. There's going to be concessions, and then you can cheer on, whether you're cheering the firefighters or cheering the police.
Right.
Now, were you successful? I know you wanted to reach out, not just Artesia Fire Department for the players and just the Artesia Police Department for players. Do you have some other law enforcement entities that are involved too?
We have Border Patrol, we have New Mexico State Police, Eddy County Sheriffs. We are even looking at our 911 dispatchers. We're inviting them to come out and play, and they can choose what side they wish to represent. Fire. Did I say that out loud? No.
No.
You know, we're also, because like I was saying, we wanted 30 members on each team, even though it only takes 9, 10 to play. We think just the presence of having that many people representing the law enforcement side and the fire side, would just show the community some unity and whatnot. So we have not filled those 30 slots on each side. We still have a few openings, so we're reaching out to even family members of law enforcement or fire service personnel to come and join us and play if they're interested in doing that.
Have you had any of the volunteer firefighters have joined in? Okay,
we've got a couple of them that have signed up. So we're looking to the volunteer fire departments as well.
Now is this a traditional slow pitch?
It's going to be a regular slow pitch softball
7-inning game.
Actually, we believe we're going to do 9 innings.
9 innings. Okay, there you go.
We are kind of changing the rules around a little bit. We're going to follow your standard softball rules, but we're hoping everybody's going to be open to a little leeway with those rules. I mean, nothing too extravagant. We do want to entertain the crowd, so we're going to be talking about some really cool stuff at our team players meeting today. See what we can all take part in getting the crowd riled up and hopefully just making it so exciting and so much fun and so memorable and honorable that we can do this year after year.
Yeah.
And it becomes an annual thing for Artesia.
That's right.
That's kind of what we're hoping for.
And we're going to put it on the radio and we're going to stream it. It'll be on the KSVP TV channel. So if you're not able to attend in person, you can do that. And I need to think, anyway, I need to quit thinking out loud on the air. I need to take it off air and think about it.
And I need to stop overthinking because I wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning going, oh my goodness, I've got to do this.
We could do this, yeah.
And then I can't go back to sleep, so I'm at work at 4 or 5.
Well, let me ask you this. You had mentioned that you've got some special guests. They're going to be there, and obviously there's going to be a program, a presentation, some information that people are going to get to participate in. But talk about some of the special guests. I think you mentioned a couple of them, but who are some of the special guests that are going to be here and in attendance at this event?
Well, not only are we going to have Christy Boreal, the author and CEO of Context Production. She's the author of the trilogy Discovering Heroes series books that we're trying to introduce into the school system, that along with her corresponding curricula. The Artesia Public Schools are looking at that program. We're also hoping to reach out to just various other organizations that can help us take that, get that program going. But we're also inviting all of the families of the fallen first responders that we've lost, either here in Eddy County or Chaves County as well, to come and be part of this celebration and remember their loved ones. So we're asking that they be our VIP guests as well.
Excellent.
So, of course, we're going to have our mayor there and our city officials, hopefully, and whatnot. So those will be some of our special guests.
Yeah, that's great. And Debbie's working on a lot of other little added features, because if you remember going to the ballpark, everything's changed, with it. We're trying to harken back. Well, didn't ESPN do this last year? Didn't they do I don't know if it was the All-Star game but they played a game at the actual Field of Dreams in Iowa. That was the site of the movie that they created the movie, the ballpark in the cornfield.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner.
That's a great movie.
They went right behind that field, cleared out some more corn, and they built an actual ballpark that met the major league standards, and they played a ball game there. So all around you see people that are nostalgia. They're looking for, because we've been through all this mess with COVID and everything else that's going on, and people are just kind of looking back. And
let's go back to the olden days where things were so much simpler.
Exactly.
And people weren't afraid to unite and be patriotic and remember those that have made the ultimate sacrifice. Why not go back to those simpler times where people were a lot more kind, a lot more giving, and just wanted to support each other.
Yeah.
And we've got fire and police that put their lives on the line for us every day, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, you've got your dispatchers; they're all part of it. The community that gets involved to make sure that our kids are safe, and we're all working together. I pray for a common goal. So, why can't we show that unity and support on May 28th?
Yeah.
What better time? It's Memorial Weekend. What better time to honor our fallen?
Yeah, that is great. Was there anything else on your list that you want to make sure we talked about or cover?
Well,
Debbie always walks in with 6 pages of what we're going to talk about.
With notes and highlights and this and that. The only thing I guess that I really need to say is when bringing police and fire together, we need to remember that when people deal with our first responders, usually it's the worst day of their life. They're having a major emergency, or they're in crisis of some kind, and they're calling us for help. And we're thinking, what better way than to put something together like this to build the relationship between our first responders and our community. We just can't think of a better way to do it. And we're inviting all of Artesia, even the surrounding communities, to come out. Come and join us for a day of fun, a day to remember, and a day to honor.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you're exactly right, because most of the typical interaction with law enforcement is stressful. You've either been stopped, or there's been an accident, or somebody's sick, or something has happened.
Right. And sometimes the interaction you get with our first responders, you don't see it as so much on the human side. They're so focused doing what they need to do
very
either
professional, but they have a specific task or set of tasks that they have to perform.
Absolutely, and they have to be able to focus on that. If they're saving somebody's life, or they're saving somebody's property, or they're in the middle of a shootout, heaven forbid. They have to have their wits about them. They've got to be focused on what they're doing. So the community sometimes doesn't see that human side of them. They just see them doing what they need to do to either save a life or save property or whatever the case may be. So they don't get to see that real human side. And we're hoping that, getting everybody together all for the same common goal. Hopefully we get, as first responders, we get to portray that to the community, and they know that we're a safe haven for them. And, we work for our community. We're here to provide services for our community, and we hope that our community can understand that and appreciate what we do.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you're
just
right.
as much as we appreciate them for allowing us to do what we do.
Yeah. So if your most recent interaction was in a situation, you can come to the ball game, and hey, there's that guy that that helped out with this, or
right, that put my car fire out, or whatever the case may be. Yes, and get to meet these people firsthand, and we just can't really stress enough that we think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can bring it back year after year.
Oh, it's going to be great. So again, the the bullet points here. It's May 28th.
Correct.
It's 12 noon. It's at the Brainerd Baseball Park, but it is a softball game.
Correct.
There's going to be firefighters. There's going to be police officers. They're going to be playing softball against each other. There's going to be old-fashioned ballpark snacks and food.
Yep.
There's going to be peanut vendors
and Cracker Jacks. Yes.
all that stuff. Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla for those that, and I hear it's an acquired taste. It's like black licorice, I
think
hear.
It's. I don't look at it as an acquired taste. It's just another variant.
A very strong root beer.
Yeah, it's just a variant of root beer. That's all it is.
But, you know, we've got other old-fashioned drinks along with that. So,
Okay.
you know, we'll have waters available and stuff. But come out and see. Just
Yeah.
come out and see. Come join us.
So get it on your calendar. Make sure you're going to come out because tickets are very reasonably priced. What'd you say?
$5 for adults. Anyone under the age of 18, $2.
$2, and that's one way you can help because now the proceeds from this.
They're all going to be going to Artesia 9/11 Memorial so that we can continue 9/11 youth education, 9/11 remembrance, and be able to help out our first responders in times of financial crisis.
Yeah, so that's it's a great organization and it's a great help. Was there anything else, Debbie? I think we kind of covered everything.
No,
Are tickets on sale yet?
No,
or will
they'll
they
be on sale at the day of the game.
Okay, so just
they'll go on
bring the
sale
money
at the
with you.
box office there
Okay.
on game day.
Okay, that's probably the best thing, and there's plenty of parking there because you can park.
You can park at the skate park. You can park across the street.
Yeah.
I believe we can even use some of Mac Chase's Sportsplex parking area. Plus, all along that street on Gilcrest, I know everybody parks around that area
Yeah.
for games.
Yeah, and
stuff,
since it's
so.
softball, you shouldn't have to worry about foul balls crashing into the windshield of your car.
Well, we're hoping
You
not.
shouldn't.
Plus, Brainerd Park also has that big, huge net over the top.
Well, that's over the
assuming
stands. That's over the stands.
that's over the stands.
Yeah,
that's right.
That protects the fans.
Yes, it does. It
from
protects
foul
the fans,
balls,
not
but
the
but
vehicles.
they can hit it out of
True.
the park.
True, we don't want any injuries.
No. But with the baseball, you're more likely to get that. Softball, I
Of course,
can't imagine.
softball not so much. It's a.
But it could happen.
It could happen.
It could happen.
Stranger things have happened.
That's true. Well, I let Sean know, our morning guy on 92.9. He has not responded. I just sent him a text. I signed up Sean. Congrats.
Well, welcome, Sean.
They're all sitting there going, what is he talking about?
He doesn't even know what he signed up to do. We'll explain it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
in detail.
Well, I'll say what our sales manager likes to say whenever he throws something out, and then people, that's not a complete detail.
Right.
He'll throw something out. Hey, you're doing this on such and such a day, and well, what am I doing? Don't worry about it.
You'll find out come game time. Or,
Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. It's all going to be good. So, well, great. Well, looking forward to it. We'll have you back again here in a couple of weeks and
Sounds
have some more
great.
updates. And
Yes,
then
sir.
Look forward to this event, folks. But put it on your calendar and make sure you're going to be there at the ballpark at the Brainerd Baseball Park on Saturday, the 28th at noon.
Yes,
to
sir.
enjoy the Guns and Hoses charity softball game. So,
Absolutely. Thank
all
you,
right.
Gene.
Thank you, Debbie. Appreciate you.
Appreciate